What's going on, everybody? My name's Nash, aka Zabrek, and today we're going to be talking about something I haven't talked about yet. Usually I just open up packs, and that's what I like to do. But recently I've been thinking because I keep seeing more and more videos popping up on my feed about investing in Pokemon, investing in certain packs or whatever. And this video is not to take a jab at any of the people that make those types of videos. I just figured maybe I would throw my opinion out there because I might look at it a little differently than some of these people, and we'll get into that in a second. Basically, I want to talk about, is it really investing or is it more of just gambling? Because it's a risk. I know investing is a risk also, but the point of investing usually is that you get in early, and then after a while you sell or get out of it, and then you make a good profit. In this case, we're already in the swing of things. Like, Pokemon is already a very popular subject, and cards and stuff are already really high. Plus, the prices on new Pokemon is about to rise. So, in the long run, I don't know if it's really investing or if you're gambling. Like, let's say this: if you bought a bunch of Evolving Skies when it first came out, and you still have some, that was a good investment. Now, if you bought a bunch of Battle Styles when it first came out, that's not a good investment at all, because right now you're not even getting retail back for those products. So, really, this is more for the new people. Obviously, I'm a new channel. I don't know too much, but in my opinion, I just really wanted to bring up the fact that I think it's more of a gamble. Because in my experience, I've literally spent now just in the couple, I've been back into Pokemon for about 6 months, been doing YouTube videos for maybe two. And I mean, I counted some of this stuff before I started making this video, and just in empty ETBs, I have about $500 worth of product. So that's not including all the stuff that I've thrown away, because I bought way more collection boxes, way more single packs, tins, all that stuff. So that's not including any of that. That's only ETBs and I guess the collection boxes like the Charizard and the Arceus UPCs. Out of all those, the only hits that I can really say that I've gotten have been out of Crown Zenith, and that's the most recent set. And yes, I have gotten two gold cards, both Arceus, which there's 180 bucks back out of the $500 in ETBs, because a lot of those are Crown Zenith, so we'll count that. That's still $500, 180 back. That's a gamble. I still never made my money back. I got a lot of cards that I liked, and I'm a collector. But investing is not getting in this to collect. Investing is getting in this to make money off of it. And if you're trying to do that, which I don't personally suggest, if you're only into Pokemon for making money, the best way you're going to want to do that is to just buy cards and hope they go up, or buy product and hope that goes up, which is a gamble, not really an investment. I mean, call it what you want, but in my opinion, you could go spend, now let's say a booster box of Scarlet's going to come out. It's going to be, I think, 150, 150 or 160. I can't remember off the top of my head, but 150. Let's say you hold it for a year, and in a year, it could be Evolving Skies, could go for 400 bucks. You make 250, 300 off of it, depending on what price point you sell it at, because now Evolving Skies is going from anywhere between, I've seen people selling it for 350, and I've seen people try to sell it for 500. So all depends on where the market's at and who's buying it. Personally, if you've seen any of my shorts, I don't even like Evolving Skies. It's very hard pull rate. That's probably why it's so expensive, is because you just don't get anything out of it. And most people don't want to even open their booster boxes because they're worth more. They're worth the price of the card that everybody's trying to get, unless it gets a black label or a PSA 10, which it could. And all this stuff is going to factor into investing and whatever you want to do to make money off of it. I don't personally see it as a viable option unless you're going to, I don't know, really, really get after it. I mean, if you're scalping stuff, getting in there, doing all that stuff, maybe there's a possibility you might make a little bit extra money, because if you get the stuff right when it comes out, of course, if you get it early somehow, of course, you're going to be able to sell it a little bit more expensive than it is originally. And then you can make a little bit of profit, kind of like they do with sneakers and stuff like that. People buy them, they get them. Once they sell out, you sell them all again. But with Pokemon, that's not always the case. You can still get Evolving Skies booster packs and like a lot of these collection boxes that are still coming out. Yeah, you can't get a lot of ETBs, even though I have seen a lot of people getting stuff like that at Walmart still. So it's all a shot in the dark. Like you could get an ETB from somebody on, say, Facebook or eBay and pay, I don't even know what they're going for. Let's just say $100. You can get one at Walmart sometimes for 50. It You never know because Pokemon just kind of does what they want. It Eventually it'll all stop. Like I'm sure soon we won't see too many packs of Sword and Shield anymore, and it'll start going into Scarlet and Violet. But that could be another year before we get another couple of sets from them for them to start filling all the collection boxes with that bulk. So I don't know, guys. That's just my video on it and my opinion. I know it's just kind of a ramble, and I'm sorry for that, but I really wanted to get it out there. Let me know your opinion on if you think it's more of a gamble or more an investment. Personally, I don't really care what you think, but or not that way, but you understand what I'm saying. I don't really care what people say. Like, if you think it's investing, you think it's gambling. It's just my opinion that maybe some people should start to look at it more as a gamble because this is kind of something that kids are watching, even though my channel isn't really made for kids. I still think that we should, as a community, at least make sure that we're getting it out there and let people know that you don't always win on these products. You could spend hundreds. I've probably spent a couple of thousand already. And like I said, I've probably gotten 5 good cards that are worth $100 or more. I've never pulled any of the big hitters, the Giratina, the Moonbreon. I'm trying to think of any of the other ones. I've chased the Lugia Altart, like, and I've opened a lot of Lost Origins, a lot of Silver Tempest, and way too many Evolving Skies at this point. Like to the point where I am done with Evolving Skies. I don't even think it's ever given me a V card or any of that. And if you watch my shorts, you will probably know the same thing because I never, ever seem to win from those packs or a lot of my packs. And that's just how Pokemon can be. So I don't know, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this content. If you did, feel free to like, subscribe, whatever. I got other videos of pack openings and cards that I am sending to Beckett, which the stack is still here. I haven't sent yet. So if you want to get in that early, make sure you go check out my latest video. Either way, I hope you guys are having a great weekend and have a good night.